From Bill in Nevada. My wife and I own a martial arts studio, and while we've maintained steady revenue over the past few years, I know there's room for growth. Neither of us went to college or come from business backgrounds, so I've been managing our business finances like personal ones. And I realize that's holding us back. What do you recommend for someone like me to build a solid understanding of the business side? I've been thinking about going back to school for a business degree, but would appreciate your guidance. You don't need a business degree. You may want to take an accounting class at the local community college. That wouldn't hurt anything to begin to understand accounting, especially if they have one designed, a course designed for entrepreneurs, for small business people. The second thing you can do is you need to hire I don't know who's keeping your books now, but you probably need to hire an outside contracted bookkeeper. And part of their job is not just to keep your books, part of their job is to teach you. And if they're a little more expensive than someone else who just keeps the books, that's fine. But part of their job is to help you build out a good, solid accounting system. And that may even be a CPA. And you can go to RamseySolutions.com and you can find those kinds of folks and our ELPs, our tax-endorsed local providers. They're people that do taxes locally, but a lot of them also do books and do books for small businesses. So ask one of them, could we hire you to do our books and teach us how to build out an accounting system? And you can find someone to do that, and that's probably the best route to get that basic system in place to do that and to manage that. And if it's a CPA that's got some long-term business experience, they probably can give you some really good just general financial advice, especially if they come off the Ramsey website, because they're going to be anti-debt, pro-cash flow, pro-retained earnings, which is the phrase we use for the emergency fund for the small business, or the line of credit for the small business is self-funded, whatever we want to call this. And so that's the route to go. But if you want to take a class on it, I'd do that. But no, you don't need a business degree. That's not necessary. Very few small business owners have a business degree. Very few. Most of them they start out being the technician, the heat and air guy that knows how to fix a heat and air, the martial arts guy who knows how to do karate. They start out being the chef that knows how to cook. And then they end up, oh, wait a minute, I'm now in a business. And I was talking to a friend of mine that's in our world, in the podcast world, and the other day, and he's like, I thought I was just doing a podcast. Turns out I'm in business. Can you help me with that? And I went, yeah. Now that you got big, you get a little scale to it. All of a sudden, it's a big deal. It's no longer in your living room, dude. And so, that's exactly what you're going to do. So it's an accidental business owner, accidental entrepreneur when you're just doing your thing and it takes off. And that's kind of what you guys are doing. That's the normal track. It's not go to a business school and get a degree. And then you're going to go out and start reading books. And here's the trick. John Maxwell says that one of the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership is the law of the lid. The problem with my business is the guy in my mirror. The solution to my business is the guy in my mirror, which means you have to engage in a continuous stream of personal growth, which means you're very wise for asking this question and asking it the way you asked it. How can I grow because I'm the problem at my business? That was your question, and it's a great question. It means you're very self-aware. It means you got your hands on what's going on. And so, what you need to do is just, you never need to stop reading. I've got 2 books on my desk right now that are business books that I'm reading, and leadership books. And one's a biography, and one of them is just an incredible book on entrepreneurism. So anyway, always, and I'm 30 years into this, dude. So, if I can do it, you can do it. So jump in there, start reading, learning. And if you want to go take a class, go take a class. But I would not spend the money or the time on the degree. That would not be my suggestion.